Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another reaction. Today we have Apep's theme, aka God-Devouring Mania. It's just the one song that I found. I did look into this and tried to find other ones, but it seems like all the other ones are just fan mixes and recreations, and that this song is all of the phases kind of just melded into one track. So I hope this is the one that was intended when I was asked by a few people to do Apep's theme. If not, correct me and I'll listen to the other ones as well. But here's hoping. Without further ado, let's get right into it, shall we? Let's go. Ooh. Is that a bassoon? Oh. We got some Middle Eastern stuff going on already. Yep. Called that a mile away. The image does help, though, to be fair. Interesting what they're doing with the flute there. Sounds a little weak, a little imprecise. Wonder if that's supposed to be reflecting something at the moment. Could be weakness. Yeah, see, like this pulsing, that's a lot more clean than that first passage was. This has power written all over it, this little section here. Ooh, that was fun. Starting to blend back in that beefy brass. I like that little piano bit there. It grabbed my ear right away. These are fun little trills and stuff they're throwing in here. Don't know if trill is the right word. It's a very triumphant energy. That must have been an energetic portion of the fight there. I had way too much going on there for not... It must be like a major phase turn or something. The old lord here, he's coming. Oh, and that's the end. Okay. Wow. All right. So immediately love the influence, the Middle Eastern, Arabic instruments being used throughout. Very, very, very nice to have that in there. I've always been a fan of that portion of the world, the music that is made there. It's gorgeous. Like most parts of the world, it has its own very unique culture to the instruments and, of course, how they're made and how they're used. And I love it when songs utilize those sorts of differences in world music in order to bring it into one solid mix of things. That had some Western stuff going on, especially with like the heavier brass and such, but it also had that Middle Eastern flair to it. So I love it when they do that. I didn't really mention it during my actual listen, but there were some cool drum parts in there. Just like percussively, I loved those hollow drums that they use in a lot of Arabic music. And it just has such a body to it, has such a power. And in some ways, especially when you use smaller ones, it's got this kind of like clap to it. It's very rhythmic, and much like African drums like the djembe, I love the way that they have the flexibility to be able to be used in both rhythmic and melodic senses. You can press down on the skin on the head and get different tones out of it, use the edges to like clap on them. I love playing them. They're so much fun to play. I don't get much of a chance too often, but whenever I see one, I'm just like, ooh, time to play it. So musically, beautiful song. I could tell where every phase was pretty clearly. I made a few comments throughout where I could really tell that the dichotomy of the power was changing in the song between like weakness to strength and like where that energy really hits. And like I've said in many videos before, I love that composers do that, especially in game music. It makes it that much more useful for sharing these types of emotions and making things clear, even when you haven't played the game like myself. I really don't know what would be happening here, but I can imagine the fight. I can see what times certain things would happen, and it's very useful to experience a song that teaches you that within itself instead of having to rely on outside sources. All in all, beautiful. Loved the unique use of that Middle Eastern Arabic music, that style language that they have in their music and their instruments. Just utilizing that to its fullest, blending it with things from the West a little bit to create a cohesive piece. Just mwah, chef's kiss as usual from the boss music in Genshin. So I think that's about all I'm going to say. Thank you all so very much for watching. If you want to support me, you know how to do that. Like, comment, subscribe, all that garbage. And I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye!